All right, in news just coming in, one security personnel lost his life in an encounter that erupted between security forces and terrorists in Basantgarh area of Udhampur district of Jammu and Kashmir. The encounter in Udhampur has come just 2 days after a deadly terror attack in Pahalgam that left 26 tourists dead. White Knight Corps of the Indian Army acted on specific intelligence on terrorist movement in Udhampur area and launched a joint operation. This is the news that is just coming in from Udhampur. One security personnel lost his life in an encounter that erupted between security forces and terrorists in Basantgarh area of Udhampur district of Jammu and Kashmir. It comes just 2 days after the deadly terror attack in Pahalgam that left 26 tourists dead. White Knight Corps of the Indian Army acted on specific intelligence on terrorist movement in Udhampur area and launched a joint operation here. Now for more on this, WION special correspondent Idris Lone is joining us live from Srinagar. Idris, thank you so much for joining us. Of course, there are news of another such breach coming in. What can you tell us, Idris?
Well, an encounter is underway in Udhampur where one Indian Army soldier has been killed in that gun battle. Security forces had a tip-off about the presence of 2 to 3 militants in the area, after which there was a cordon and search operation. And during that search operation, militants fired on security forces, which resulting in injuring of one of the Indian Army soldiers at Udhampur district. Let me tell you that the operation is still on. Security forces believe that there are 2 to 3 militants who are holed up at the operation site, and the gunfight is going on from both the sides. There's another operation on right now in Kulgam district of South Kashmir. Security forces there also had a tip-off about the presence of militants yesterday, after which there was a cordon and search operation and a brief gunfight there as well. We have seen in the last few days that there have been multiple operations that the security forces have been carrying out across Jammu and Kashmir. Early today morning in North Kashmir's Bandipora district, 2 people were arrested along with arms and ammunition, there was a security barricade and they were checking and they recovered the arms and ammunition from there. So overall, we've seen that on the ground, security forces, the number of police personnel on the ground have also been increased massively. At every nook and corner, we are seeing that security forces are making sure that the tourists, especially who are in the Kashmir Valley, are feeling safe. A lot of tourists have not cancelled their trips, have not gone back, and that is one of the reasons that security overall has been beefed up across Jammu and Kashmir. On the other hand, Chief Minister Omar Abdullah has also called for an all-party meeting today, and the motive of the meeting seems to be related to the tourism industry, because with Pahalgam attack, the tourism industry will definitely be impacted the most.
Absolutely, Idris. In fact, I was just going to come to this. The timing is very significant as well. We see how volatile the situation has been, especially after the Pahalgam terror attack. India has given a strong response as well. That being said, how do you see the situation unfolding?
Well, at the moment, what we can see in Jammu and Kashmir, it seems it's a two-pronged strategy that on one side, security forces are making sure to basically nab the attackers as soon as possible. If we talk about the Basantgarh area where the attack took place, we've seen it's the 3rd consecutive day that security forces have been marching towards the forest area of Pahalgam, where the militants basically went back into after killing those tourists as well as local in that brutal attack. We've seen security forces, not only Jammu and Kashmir Police, Indian Army and paramilitary forces, but also the commandos have been brought in of both Indian Army and CRPF to basically nab those attackers. On the other hand, if we talk about whole of Kashmir Valley as well, let me tell you that around 2,000 people have been detained by security forces for questioning with regard to the Pahalgam attacks. So security forces leaving no stone unturned basically to reach out and to nab the attackers who basically attacked the civilians and the civilian population who were at the Baisaran area. Now what we are also seeing on the line of control also, yesterday there was a infiltration bid that was foiled by security forces in the Uri sector of Baramulla, where 2 militants were killed by security forces. Arms and ammunition was recovered. But overall security on the line of control has been kept on high alert. There's an alert issued all around North Kashmir as well as on the international border in Jammu division.
Right. All right, Idris, thank you so much for bringing us the latest on this. Of course, there'll be lots more to discuss through the course of the day. We'll connect with you on that as well. Thank you so much for now. For latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.